The cafe fell silent. Every eye turned as two officers stormed through the door, locking their sights on a quiet man standing patiently in line. They didn't ask questions. They didn't pause. They saw dark skin, a hoodie, and a military backpack, and instantly assumed threat. Within seconds, he was on the floor, handcuffed, judged by the stares around him. What no one realized, not even the officers, was that they had just subdued one of the Navy's most elite snipers, a decorated American hero, and when a four-star general walked in moments later, what he said would silence the room and leave a mark on every soul present. Before we go on, tell us where you're watching from in the comments and subscribe. For more powerful, real-life stories, Malik Rivers had spent nearly 20 years serving his country in silence and honor. As a Navy SEAL sniper, he'd carried out missions in the most hostile war zones on Earth. Now back home, he lived quietly, seeking no glory, just peace. On this morning, Malik was grabbing a coffee after visiting a local veteran center. Inside, his backpack were commendations. Around his neck, tucked beneath his hoodie, was a military ID. Out of uniform, he looked like any ordinary man. The cafe buzzed with the morning rush. Laughter, chatter, steaming mugs. Then the doors burst open. 2 police officers responding to a nearby theft. The suspect? A tall black man in dark clothing with a backpack. Without hesitation, they seized Malik. He tried to speak, but was silenced. One officer pushed him down. The other twisted his arms behind his back. Phones came out. Eyes watched. Whispers rose. No one intervened. The sting of handcuffs was nothing compared to the sting of humiliation, even as Malik calmly told them to check his ID, even as his military badge slid out from under his hoodie. They brushed it off. "Yeah, right. Heard that one before," one officer muttered. His voice drowned beneath the weight of prejudice, but someone had listened. A barista, who remembered Malik mentioning a meeting at the nearby naval base quietly, made a call to her brother, a Navy staffer. She didn't know what might happen next, but she knew something wasn't right. 15 minutes passed. Malik sat on the floor, still handcuffed, still being interrogated. His ID had been scanned but not verified. And then, the door opened again. Silence swept the cafe. A man stepped in, 4 stars on his shoulder, full military dress. Behind him, 2 uniformed Marines. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. He looked straight at the officers. "Uncuff that man, now." They froze. "Sir, we were just responding to—" "I know exactly what you were responding to," the general interrupted. "And now you'll respond to me." The cuffs came off. Malik rose, steady but quiet. The general stepped closer. "Chief Rivers, I'm deeply sorry. You were treated with disrespect you never deserved. This country owes you far more than this." And then he saluted, right there in front of everyone. Gasps filled the cafe. Turning to the officers, the general's voice sharpened. "You detained a decorated war hero without cause. You failed to check his ID. You judged a man by skin and clothing. There will be consequences." Then to the crowd, "I hope you all saw what happened. I hope you felt how wrong it was. This man risked everything for you, and many of you stood by as he was degraded." A woman cried quietly. Another put down her phone and stepped forward. "Thank you," she whispered. The general helped Malik gather his things. They walked out, shoulder to shoulder. The video from that day went viral, not just because a black veteran was wrongly detained, but because a man of quiet honor, calm, humble, was publicly recognized in a moment that held up a mirror to the world. Malik didn't seek fame. He didn't ask for apologies, but that moment changed everything. It forced a nation to look closer, at assumptions, at injustice, and at the quiet heroes who walk among us. He returned to his peaceful life. But something had shifted. Because once you witness truth, you can't unsee it. And that's where real change begins. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe for more real-life narratives that matter. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Take care.